Before we watch part 2 of My Dad Can't Be Crazy, Can He? Let's look at some of the symptoms of schizophrenia. Schizophrenia involves a range of problems with thinking, behavior, and emotions. Signs and symptoms may vary, but usually involve delusions, hallucinations, or disorganized speech, and reflect an impaired ability to function. Let's discuss each one accordingly. Number 1. Delusions. These are false beliefs that are not based in reality. For example, you think that you're being harmed or harassed. Certain gestures or comments are directed at you. You have exceptional ability or fame. Another person is in love with you. Or a major catastrophe is about to occur. Number 2. Hallucinations. These usually involve seeing or hearing things that don't exist. Yet for the person with schizophrenia, they have the full force and impact of a normal experience. Hallucinations can be in any of the senses, but hearing voices is the most common form. Number 3. Disorganized speech. Effective communication can be impaired, and answers to questions may be partially or completely unrelated. Rarely, speech may include putting together meaningless words that can't be understood, sometimes known as word salad. Number 4. Grossly disorganized or catatonic behavior. This may show in a number of ways, however. The behavior isn't focused on a goal. Behaviors can include resistance to instructions, inappropriate or bizarre posture, a complete lack of response, or useless and excessive movement. And finally, number 5. Negative symptoms. This refers to reduced or lack of ability to function normally. For example, the person may neglect personal hygiene or appear to lack emotion. They don't make eye contact, change facial expressions, or speaks in a monotone. Also, the person may lose interest in everyday activities, socially withdraw, or lack the ability to experience pleasure. As you continue to watch My Dad Can't Be Crazy, Can He? Be on the lookout for some of these symptoms.
Miss Sadie?
Oh, hi there. Nick, isn't it?
If you're busy, I can come back.
No. I was just fixing to get out of here. But I can spare you a few minutes. How are you doing?
Okay, you said I should come in if I needed to talk?
Absolutely.
I have this friend, and his dad's been acting real crazy, and I'm worried about him.
Crazy in what way?
Well, he said that last night he climbed out on his balcony and was talking to these voices that no one hears but him.
I see.
He says these voices tell him what to do, and he thinks it's the communists.
How long has this behavior been going on?
About a year. It's just gotten worse recently. Before, he'd just be, real quiet or act weird. And they always just kept moving around. And he thinks that these people are out to get him. And I've been reading up on it. He's schizophrenic, isn't he?
I'm not a doctor, Nick. But the man you described is very sick and needs help right away. Someone has to make your mother understand that.
She does understand that. She doesn't understand how to get someone to go get help when they don't want to. How do we do it?
Well, each state has its own laws. And generally, if a person needs to be hospitalized and won't go voluntarily, then he has to be committed. Usually, 2 psychiatrists examine him and declare him mentally ill.
Well, how do we get him to a psychiatrist when he doesn't like doctors?
I don't know. He can't be committed by the police or even a relative. Well, unless he's clearly a danger to himself or to someone else.
Miss Eddings, my father is climbing up on 3rd-story balconies. If these voices told him to jump, he'd jump.
There's a mental health center near here. Maybe, yes, your mother can have a talk with a counselor.
And they'll say my father has to be seen before they can do anything.
I know it's frustrating, Nick. But these laws against involuntary commitment are set up to protect the civil rights of people like your dad.
Thanks anyway. Hi. Mom said to put the meatloaf in the microwave at 5.
There's germs in this apartment. Germs are bad. They're dangerous.
Dad, you have to listen to me. Do you remember when I was 7, I got pneumonia? You took me to the hospital. You held my hand while they gave me the shots. You sat by my bed for 2 days. You were always there for me. And I want to be here for you now. Dad, they have medicine that can make you better. But you have to go to a hospital. You just have to.
Oh, sure. Let them fill me up with their poison. Make a zombie out of me. They think it's simple. But it's not.
What, to admit that you're sick and get help for it? What can be complicated about that?
Try to understand, Nicholas. The way I am now, it's like you when you dream. And you know that you're in the dream, but you are not really you. And then these people, they appear from out of nowhere. And you can hear them talking, but you can't see them. And then they chase you, and then they try to do bad things to you. And then these people are behind you all the time, but you don't want to turn around to look at them because then you know they'll catch up to you. And so you have to keep moving, and then they plant germs.
Dad, please.
No, you don't want to get the germs. You know, I try sometimes not to listen to them. I tell them, go away. But it's hopeless. You came out smart then.
Hey, want to play some ball after school?
No, sorry, Beck. I got a lot of stuff to do.
What's happened, man? You look like you lost your best friend or something. But you didn't, because I'm right here.
Okay, look. I gotta talk to you about something. This is real important. I can't tell anybody, okay?
Sure.
All right. This is real personal. It's about my dad. The other day...
Hey, hold that thought. Here come the dream team.
Alrighty. We had. No, let me tell them. Okay, we thought, why don't we go down to the pier this weekend? We can all pool our money and buy space in the annual, and everyone wears funny hats. I mean, doesn't it sound like a trip?
Excellent, let's do it.
Great. Nick, you're so quiet.
No, I think this is a way cool idea. I've got a camera.
Okay, so let's go to your house and check out the camera.
We can't go to my house.
Why?
You never want to go to your house. What have you got over there anyway?
Mozart and Bach and Brahms. My mom's a piano teacher, you guys.
Oh, what a drag.
Friends, Romans and countrymen, lend me your ears.
You can't have my ears, but I'll lend you my hat.
Go around again. This is so cool. Nick, get a picture of us.
I can't, this horse keeps moving. Hold still, horse.
Okay, say cheese.
Cheese.
What do you think? I think we're going to be the most famous sophomores at Burroughs High.
Well, thanks to Nick and his camera. Thanks to me and my idea.
Hey, thanks to good friends.
Yeah.
Thanks to good friends. Bye, Balloon.
Bye.
Satan, devils, repent, or the serpents of evil will poison you 1,000 times over. Repent, or you are lost.
That dude smells.
God, it's so sickening. Why don't they put those people away?
They want me out of here in a box.
Jack,
You call even
stop it.
one
Just
person.
listen
Just
to me,
one person.
please.
I'll find out right
Stop
now.
it.
What's going on?
Nothing, honey. Nothing.
What are you doing?
This is a Russian hat, isn't it?
Jack, for Pete's sake, it's a hat we bought for Nicky 2 years ago for his birthday. Don't you remember?
So that's where you've been. Out with them.
Not again.
You've been taking pictures for them, too?
I can't stand this. I can't stand this.
You think I don't know what's going on around here, Wanda? Oh, I think I do it.
Can't stand this. No. No. My film! You ruined my film!
I had to.
Why?
You know why. You were taking pictures for them.
I was taking pictures for me, for my school yearbook. You spoiled it. You know, you spoil everything. I never had a girlfriend, and you ruined that. I can't have friends in my house because of you. I hate you. I wish you'd just go away and never come back.
So come on, kid, did you pick up the pictures?
Got some bad news. I took the pictures to the pharmacy, and their printer overexposed the negatives, so the photos are ruined. They said they're gonna give us our money back.
I can't believe you took our pictures to some cheapo drugstore. I mean, they always lose the film. I mean, we can't get back to the pier in time now. The pictures are due in Friday.
Lois, I'm really sorry.
Oh, you're sorry? I mean, we had a perfect plan and now it's completely spoiled and all you can say is you're sorry?
Look, string me up by my thumbs, all right? I'm really sorry. I screwed up. I'm a jerk and a dweeb, okay?
Lois, sometimes you can be so...
Yes, I understand. Thank you. Makes you wonder if the government has enough money for guns and missiles, why they can't find some money to help sick people. All I'm hearing on the phone is, sorry, but our budget's been cut. Why don't you try so-and-so? And then I call so-and-so and they don't answer because they've cut back on their hours. And now they tell me 8 clinics in this city are going to be closed next year. So what are people like us supposed to do? Should have done this months ago. I just didn't want to admit how serious it is. And then this morning, the way you looked at him,
I finally saw what you've been going through all this time. Just now, I got a call back from the Family Service Agency. And they tell me, from my description of your father's behavior, that we'd better call the police. And they'll fill out emergency commitment papers. And then I'll come to get him in a patrol car. This man who never did a dishonest thing in his life. If he had cancer, they wouldn't haul him off in a patrol car to help him.
I know. But I can't live another day like this. Can you? What's this?
Keep away from that! I received a message. They're coming after me today. I have to be ready for it.
Nick, it's Karen. Nick?
Let's get out of here. What's wrong? My dad's freaking out. I don't know what's going on.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to intrude. I just wanted to say it's not your fault about the pictures. And I think you're really kind of cool.
Thank you. Karen, now really isn't a good time. Can I call you?
Sure.
Great. Talk to you later. Bye. I emptied it. Get rid of it. I don't care where.
They won't be able to find me in the hospital. No, they can't get me there.
Honey, you're going to be fine. You're going to be safe there. Come, Nikki, go get your father shaving things in the bathroom. It's going to be all right, sweetheart. Your dad's agreed to go to County Hospital, Nikki. They're going to take good care of him there.
Absolutely.
Honey, why don't you let me drive?
I know what I'm doing, Wanda.
Okay, all right, okay.
Look out!
Honey, that's a stop sign!
Dad, slow down.
Honey, you're going too fast.
Would you look behind you? They're coming!
There's nobody there. You're going too fast. You're scaring us.
Look out! What are you doing? Stop!
Dad, you are going to the hospital.
Pull over to the car, please. Get out of the car, please. Up on the curb, please. You got a problem?
No.
Officer, my father is mentally ill. We were taking him to County Hospital. He has to go.
I'm not ill, and I'm not going to any hospital.
My son is telling you the truth. My husband is very ill. He was violent this afternoon.
Why are you lying?
Look in the trunk under the blanket.
Check it out, John.
Officer, my son is a teenager. You know how they like to dramatize.
Could you get up on the curb, please, ma'am? Hey! We got a live one. Put your hands behind your head and turn around.
You'd do this to me? Let them take me away?
Daddy, I'm sorry. I just want you to get better. I'm sorry.
Mrs. Karpinski? Nick, I'm Dr. Rothman. Mr. Karpinski is being examined by Dr. Flanders right now.
Is he all right? Is he angry?
Yes to both questions. Why don't you give us a little time to get his meds squared away, and then we'll know better where we stand.
What are meds?
Antipsychotic medication. It's the schizophrenic's lifeline. It's like insulin to a diabetic. He has to take it.
Will it make him well?
Let's go for better, okay? When we get the right combination of medications, then he will be stabilized. Schizophrenia is a complicated disease. Symptoms vary. While we can't talk about cure, I can offer you substantial improvement.
Will he be able to hold down a job again?
Wanda, I wish I could promise you that, but I can't. Now, if he responds well to the medication, maybe there's a chance.
How did this happen? Why did this happen? And he was fine before.
I really doubt that, Nick. Typically, the symptoms appear in the mid-20s. I think your father has been fighting his illness for years. Every time he lost control, you moved. And naturally, your mother covered up for him.
You bet I did. This is all my fault. But this has happened. It's all my fault. I put too much pressure on him.
It had nothing to do with you, Wanda.
Yes, it did. You don't know what he was like. He was brilliant and funny. But that wasn't enough for me. I forced him to go back to school. And he hated it. He hated the competition at school and in the job market. And then he started to withdraw into himself. It was all my fault.
Wanda, you are wrong. Your husband was born with the ability to develop schizophrenia. The brain of a schizophrenic is different. You can see it under a microscope. Stress does not cause schizophrenia.
And what does? Is it inherited?
You want statistics, Nick? Okay. About 1 in every 100 people in this country has schizophrenia. About 1 in 10 close relatives of every known schizophrenic has the ability to develop the disorder. You, as the son of a schizophrenic, have about a 10% chance of developing this disease. But to turn that around, there is about a 90% chance that you will never get sick. I don't think you have to worry, Nick. You've shown a remarkable degree of emotional stability in the way you've handled this crisis. Hey, I don't have an intern on my staff who could have handled things any better than you did.
Thank you.
So, what do we do now? We wait for you to call us?
I'll call you, of course. Oh, and I will give you the name of the family support group that we recommend.
You mean talk to strangers about this? Dr. Rothman, I have trouble talking to members of my family about this.
Wanda, do you know that 1 out of every 4 families in this country is affected by somebody who has mental illness?
No, I didn't know that.
Talk to people. You're not alone.
Daddy? I love you.
Hey, Nick. I've been calling you. Where have you been?
I'm busy.
Nick, before we meet the girls, I've got to talk to you.
Okay, go ahead. What's up?
Nick, I'm in love with someone else.
Wait a minute. Let me guess.
Okay, I know I'm a jerk. I thought I had this crush on Karen, but the whole time it's been Lois. And even though the spring dance is coming up, I'd really like to go with Lois. But I'm your buddy, and I won't make a move unless you tell me it's okay.
It's okay.
I mean, I'm not the type of guy that would move in on... It's okay?
Yeah. I like Karen. I think Karen likes me too.
You two have been having a thing behind my back?
Don't you know it?
Easy!
Hey, here they come. Come on.
Hello, ladies.
Hi there. Now, Since apparently we're going to be double dating to the spring dance, why do you say we go to my house after school today and discuss it?
Your house? I thought your mom taught piano lessons.
She does. That's not the reason we couldn't go to my house. My dad has been sick for a long time. He's just gone away. He had to have an operation. That's a lie. My dad's been mentally disturbed for a long time. He thinks people are out to get him. He ruined our film. He drowned it. I guess you'd say it was crazy. I did. Hey, nobody's perfect.
I'm really sorry.
That's all right. Thanks, you guys. I wanna be your friend.
For help or further information, write to National Alliance for the Mentally Ill, P.O. Box NAMI, Arlington, Virginia 22216.
Tonight, dropouts, pregnancy, drugs, America's children are in trouble. Barbara Walters with real solutions that could help save a generation. Survival stories growing up, down and out. Then on Primetime Live with Diane Sawyer and Sam Donaldson, Diane Sawyer at the Berlin Wall reports on the human exodus from Eastern Europe on Primetime Live.